Can't you just be happy with anything in your life? I mean, my gosh, I swear, that's all I see happening is people being miserable. And this, this is just as much a call out on me as it is on everybody watching this. We spend so much time being miserable, just focusing our attention and our energy on being ungrateful and uncomfortable and unhappy in every circumstance. And we don't stop and look around and say, wow, I have a lot to be thankful for. I have a lot to appreciate. I have a lot to be grateful for. And here I am, choosing to live in a place of misery, choosing to live in a place of unhappiness. I mean, time and time again, that's what I see every day is myself and other people entering a frame of complete lack of gratitude. And that's why gratitude is so important. Because if we aren't constantly refocusing our gaze onto things that we appreciate and are glad to have in our life, onto the little things around us, the weather, the working vehicle, the job we have, the friends we have on speed dial, our family that is still alive, a day without injury to our bodies, food to eat today, money in our pocket, whatever. All the times we fail to be grateful and focus our attention and our energy on those things that we can be grateful for, those little things that we take for granted, we often spend instead dwelling on the things that are causing us pain and making our life difficult and are annoying and irritating and triggering and uncomfortable and an inconvenience. I mean, gosh, I see myself fall into this trap all the time and constantly have to remind myself and teach myself and refocus myself and rechannel my energy to a place of saying, hold on, you're living incredibly ungratefully. You're living in an energy you don't want to live in. You're living in a state, a tension of emotion and expression that I don't want to be in. Do I really want to be irritated all the time and angry at other people all the time and ticked off at inconvenience all the time and upset that something didn't go my way? Absolutely not. And I'll bet if you asked that question to yourself, you wouldn't either. So why are you doing it? Well, because it does take practice. It does take practice and energy and effort to constantly refocus ourselves, right? At least for a while, until we come to a place of having learned that focus well. But that's the case, is our brains are biased towards anything that inconveniences us. Because according to our perception, it inhibits our survival. And so naturally, we're going to focus our attention on those things thanks to our bias. Right? And we're going to forget about all the things we could be grateful for, all the things we could be happy for and appreciative of, and expressing joy about. That's the beautiful thing, is when you do express gratitude for something, you realize you can actually enter a place of joy. You can actually enter a great feeling of being happy and joyful and to have these things in your life. So when we're not careful and we don't train ourselves, our brains naturally bring us to this place of being triggered by things, seeing things as an inconvenience, getting upset at things because they're an inconvenience, being angry because things aren't going our way, being annoyed because we're in pain from turning our body too quickly and it tweaked something, right? All these other things, being ticked off that everybody asks requests from us, being irritated that we feel we have so many things we need to do today and not enough time, or so many things we need to do and others are trying to take us away from them. Well, if we're not careful, we're going to live in this frame of mind constantly, and it is going to be a burden, and it is a burden. You hate this stuff. You sit there and you complain. I know I do. I sit there, I go, why the hell am I all upset at this? Gosh, I'm so tired of this happening, right? That's just me failing to choose. That's me failing to pick what I'm going to let drive my focus, right? And own my focus. So it does come down to noticing ourselves. It does come down to realizing that we often think the things happening to us are not happening for us, right? They're just happening to us, and they're all inconveniences, and they're all painful, and they're all annoying, and they're all not helpful to our life, right? But again, it's that little switch up of the words, right? We think things are happening to us, right? Really, these things are happening for us. They're trying to bring our attention into the fact that we've been dwelling on something that is completely owning this negative aspect of our lives that we really don't want to show up as people. When people ask you, is this the kind of person you want to be, irritated and annoyed? You're like, no, of course you don't want to be, right? But we let ourselves be that, right? We're not choosing to own and direct ourselves. So that's why it comes down to saying, you know what? Today I am going to choose. In this moment right now, I am going to choose. I'm going to choose to breathe while I sit in traffic, right? To have a moment of forgiveness and patience when someone else beats me to the checkout line, even though I was already there, or should have been there first, whatever. To relax when the weather's bad and say, you know what, maybe tomorrow will be the day for a walk outside. It's raining today, whatever. To accept the fact that someone flipped you off because they thought you looked at them wrong, even though you didn't, right? Just relax into all this stuff. Let it all go. So, and just instead look for things to be grateful for. Wow, I'm grateful that that person took energy out of their day to flip me the bird. Wow, like, great. I wouldn't have thought that kind of thing was worth my energy personally. Or wow, I'm grateful for this opportunity to be able to slow down today from my grocery shopping while this person gets in line first before me. I mean, I do need a minute to just pace myself. I've been rushing all day. The little things like that, looking for the gratitude in those moments, and let things that we think are happening to us actually happen for us, for our growth, for those areas we need to work on. Because I tell you, I hear it way too often. Just too many people expressing a lack of joy and appreciation for what they have in life. Constantly people being unhappy. And I am at fault for that too. So where I'm going with this is, let life happen for you. Even when you think it's happening to you, reframe your perspective. Be careful not to focus that energy on that mind that wants to twist to the negative, and look for the areas around you to be grateful for instead. Be like, how can I play this to my benefit? How can I make this moment rather, that looks like an inconvenience, that looks like something happening to me, be something happening for me? What area of myself do I need to lean into and grow into and relax into, and just, maybe it's not about growth. Maybe, like I said earlier, it's just about saying, wow, I really did need to slow down today. I'm so glad that person cut me off at the register, because now I get to slow down for 3 minutes and just relax and stop rushing around through my day. Let life happen for you.